What? We're back with the Yellow Submarine, and the Hawaiian shirts are making a comeback for a day. That's a good Beatles Sunday, Tuesday, whatever day this gets out. I guess we'll see. Hi guys, welcome to LibreX. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with the Beatles for our, whatever day this gets out, basically. I think it's going to be blocked, so it'll probably be a Tuesday this week, but I just wanted to get it done before the month's over. This is for our Alpha patron, Coquina, and we're going back to Yellow Submarine, and we're going to be doing one of the 4 songs that was written for it. That was actually new material that they supplied for Yellow Submarine to meet their contractual obligations to United Artists. It was written by George Harrison. It's All Too Much. It was written in 1967. It conveys the ideological themes of the year Summer of Love. It was written it was recorded a month after they finished work on Sgt. Pepper, the recording for that, or the completing of the album, that's what it says. So yeah, we've done one track from Yellow Submarine, and obviously my kids love to hear Yellow Submarine. They play it every morning when they get ready for school, because, Cheyenne likes to get them hyped up, or not, try to get them awake, because, waking kids up at 6 a.m. is not fun in the slightest, but she does a great job at it. So we're going to be listening to It's All Too Much, but it's like a long version. That's the one Coquina requested. I don't know. I looked on the... Let's do it together. If y'all want to subscribe, help a brother out, click that icon right below my face. I would really appreciate it. And I'm also going to link my Beatles playlist somewhere up there if you want to go watch some other stuff. And then we got full albums on my Patreon. Well, sorry, I had to make a adjustment basically to the video because I think it was one of those fake Beatles songs to get past copyright or whatever, because it felt like it sounded like there was 2 tracks missing from it basically. So I stopped the video. I went and got a different one because I respect you guys enough and I respect myself enough not to go through that. And oh my god, the comments probably. All right, so here we go. It's All Too Much by the Beatles off of Yellow Submarine. 3, 2, 1, go. I would have gotten eviscerated for that. That's more like it. Yeah. I knew immediately.
It's all too much. It's all too much.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Ooh, that bass. This is awesome. Ringo holding it down. Some ferocity in that. What the hell was that? Oh, nice. This is trippy as hell, dude. my god, only Ringo. It reminds me of Tomorrow Never Knows almost. What? Bro. George, what a song, dude. Tambourine, cowbell, and hand claps. Okay. They're so creative, bro. George's vocals are just amazing, bro. They really are. I love the production. It's so cool. It's like a trip because everything's coming in waves, bro. Ringo's hi-hat in that was so good. All the different percussion they used in that is fantastic. They just crafted, well, I should say George because he wrote it, but you know, obviously they all performed it, but he just crafted a trip into a song so well. And I remember on the Tomorrow Never Knows video, and that was a while ago, and I remember this, you guys brought this song up. Now that I hear it, and I hear kind of the similarities to that song, they're so good, man. They can't keep getting away with this. It's not fair, bro. It doesn't matter what genre, what style. Last week, we did a Chuck Berry cover. They killed that. And this is going back to the trippy Beatles, which I love. That's my favorite side of them. It really is. And this era of the Beatles, I think, is my favorite. You know, the 67 era, probably going into 68, you know. That's my favorite era of this band. And I still have so many songs to do. I know that I do. But this is another one off the list, shall we say. And it's, wow. That's easily a top 10 Beatles song for me right there. And it's funny. I love George's songs, man. Every time he comes on, he is such an underutilized asset in this band. I mean, obviously he gets like one song an album, maybe two. Same thing with Ringo, I guess. And the rest, it's Lennon, McCartney, or Lennon and McCartney. You know what I mean? But this, I know that Yellow Submarine, it was only like 4 songs, I think, that were original compositions. But hold on. Okay. There it is. George Harrison on lead vocals, Hammond organ. Okay. Was that weird? I don't know what that weird thing I was hearing. That must have been a Hammond, but I think that was going through the whole song. I don't think that was that. He did lead guitar, backing vocals, and hand claps. John Lennon did harmony vocals, lead guitar, and hand claps. Paul McCartney, harmony vocal, bass guitar, cowbell, and hand claps. Ringo Starr, drums and tambourine. And then Dave Mason was on trumpet and Paul Harvey on the bass clarinet. And I'm guessing those are the brass overdubs that George did afterwards. Well, actually, no, because it said that the boys actually produced this one themselves, I think it said. No, it's still produced by George Martin. Never mind. I guess I read something wrong. So Harrison wrote It's All Too Much as a celebration of his experiences with the hallucinogenic drug LSD. But following a visit to Haight-Ashbury in 1967, he distanced himself from its usage. He later drew parallels between his drug-induced realizations and his experiences with transcendental meditation. Okay, yeah, this song features a Hammond organ, which gives the track a drone-like quality typical of Indian music, electric guitar feedback, and an overdub brass section. Largely self-produced by the band, the recording displays an informal approach that contrasts with the discipline of the Beatles' previous work, Sgt. Pepper. The song sequence in the Yellow Submarine film has been recognized for its adventurousness in conveying a hallucinogenic experience. Although several Beatles biographers dismiss the track as aimless, It's All Too Much has received praise from many other commentators, including Rob Sheffield of Rolling Stone as the top five all-time psychedelic freakouts in rock history. Apparently, a lot of bands have used it for covers and stuff. Steve Hillage did, Journey, the House of Love, Grateful Dead, The Church. All kinds of stuff, man. I gotta watch Yellow Submarine. I gotta watch all these movies they did, dude. I really do. But that's what I was looking at. I was trying to go back to Yellow Submarine because I don't want to say something and be wrong about it. It said they did 4 songs for it, right? Only a Northern song. So I've actually done more than I thought from this. I've done Yellow Submarine. I've done Only a Northern Song. I've done Hey Bulldog. And I've done It's All Too Much. So now I think I've heard All You Need Is Love before. So I've done mostly all of it except All Together now. And then there's the whole orchestral film score. That would be interesting to do. But I think that, yeah, definitely George is the highlight of this, his vocals, the guitar. But it said that Lennon did harmony vocals and lead guitar as well. And I heard John's voice in there, but I don't know, which guitar was which. And that Hammond organ throughout, it definitely was a good instrument to base the song around and use the bare bones of the song, and they filled everything else in. And it was informal. Whoever said that on Wikipedia is it's very true. The way that the sounds kind of came in like waves, it did mimic a hallucinogenic experience very well. I've had a couple myself, I'm not going to lie. So I can attest to the fact that it does, kind of do that. And it's not like you're seeing unicorns and, people that say stuff like that, you can tell they're either lying or they're kind of maybe a little messed up in the head. It just kind of just enhances your reality, and you can see everything breathing. You laugh a lot. Hopefully, that's the kind you want. Is the one that makes you laugh, not the one that makes you freak out. You don't want to take the brown acid. But that's what I remembered the most from it. It's different than DMT, different than shrooms. It's LSD itself. It's very strange. It takes a while sometimes to kick in, or it might be, depends on how you take it, basically. The tabs, though, and it's a very eye-opening experience, and I think everybody should at least try some form of hallucinogen at least once in their life. I am, and that's coming from somebody in California recovery, basically. It's interesting to just be able to look at yourself from not yourself, have a different perspective. It gives you a whole new insight on the world. It's kind of like listening to the Beatles, because once I started listening to the Beatles, it gave me a whole new outlook on things. That sounds crazy, but I'm being dead ass honest. They really did. That A Day in the Life video, it was meant to be. I really think it was, because that sun, I'll never let that go. That sun coming in right when I mentioned George's name, and it just fills the room, man. And ever since then, I've just been doing Beatles stuff, and gotten some of you guys to watch some of the videos, you know, and you guys know I'm not like one of those clickbait, like I'm chasing views and fame and all that. I'm really not. Like, I just want to meet people and listen to music. That's basically it. I honestly only want to meet people to talk music because I don't have anyone really to talk to about it. It sucks, you know, being a dad, and it's kind of lonely sometimes, especially, you know, with you and your partner doing all kinds of stuff and separated at points, you know, and you don't even get to see each other sometimes. It's hard, man. It's really hard being a parent, but it's worth, this channel's worth it, and the music's totally worth it, and very thankful for all of you guys. Thank you to our alpha patron. I think that Ringo is the unsung hero of this song, and Paul on that bass, dude. That bass, the bass, that bass was gnarly the entire song. But Ringo with that beat, man, it's such a strange pattern he was using. It kind of reminded me of Tomorrow Never Knows and like another song of theirs. The pattern he was using, it's very strange, and the way, you know, he had a little bit of ferocity in his fills of this too on that snare, especially like in the first minute, that one fill he did. I was like, oh my God, Ringo, you know, he's just so perfect for this band, bro. He really is. Anything you ask of him, he's going to do. And I know that people clown on him, and I know that people give him shit, you know, and I think that's stupid. And I plan on listening to some of his more recent music, because I got a few people mentioning that in the Ringo Starr video I did last week, to check out some of his new stuff. So maybe I'll have to do that, you know. I love these guys. I love all their solo stuff, and there's still plenty more to do, and I'm very thankful for all of you. And yes, thank you again, Coquina. Great pick, as always. That is going on my top 10 Beatles, you know, songs easily. Their trippy songs are my favorite. I think that's when they shine the brightest, even though they shine in any genre that they decide to play in. But when they get into that acid, psychedelic, that whole thing, they are on another level. They are in another dimension, literally, than any other band when it comes to that type of music. I know there's Gong, there's all kinds of other crazy trippy bands, but the Beatles know how to add a catchy hook and a harmony along with the crazy trippy stuff. Because parts of this even reminded me of Revolution 9, to be honest, but at other parts it didn't. There's more Tomorrow Never Knows kind of feeling. Very informal, like that comment said in Wikipedia. Like I said, the production's very in and out, and they did that on purpose, obviously, and I think that's genius. And the brass added a very nice layer when it did come in for the overdubs and stuff. I think it did add a nice touch to the song. And Mr. George Martin always knows what he's doing. He really does. He's wonderful, man. And yeah, I think that's it. I've been Pac-Manning for long enough about the Beatles. I got a John Lennon video to do, so I will see y'all later. Bye. Oh, man. I thought you guys left. Oh, well, we have a really cool Patreon community. If you look down in the description of the video, there's a link for it. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. The request post for October is going to be going out on September 30th. I was kidding, 30th. Sorry, I keep saying 31st, and I didn't realize there's only 30 days. So yeah, September 30th. There's also PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or request in that way. It's much appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all later.